The television turned on by itself at exactly 2:17 in the morning. The screen showed a newsroom filled with people who should have been buried weeks ago. I woke to the sound of static crawling across the room like insects. The blue glow of the television painted my walls in cold light. I knew I had unplugged it before sleeping. I always did after the incident downtown. Still, it was on, loud, alive. The local news anchor sat at the desk, hands folded neatly. His face was gray and swollen. Dark fluid leaked from the corner of his mouth. His eyes stared straight ahead without blinking. "Good morning, viewers," he said calmly. "We apologize for the interruption." His voice carried no emotion, no breath. Behind him stood the weather reporter. Half of her scalp was missing. Her hair hung in damp clumps. She smiled wider than her jaw should allow. I could not move. My body refused every command. 3 days earlier, the city cemetery had flooded after heavy rain. Graves collapsed. Coffins surfaced. Officials called it a disaster. They said the bodies were recovered. They lied. The anchor tilted his head slightly. "If you're watching Channel 9, he said, "please remain calm." The camera pulled back. More figures filled the studio. Cameramen with broken necks. Producers with hollow chests. Their movements were slow and careful, as if they were learning how to wear themselves again. A low hum vibrated through my floor. It felt like something massive breathing beneath the building. "We have important news," the anchor continued. Death was only the beginning. The screen flickered. For a moment, I saw my own apartment reflected in the glass. Something stood behind me. I turned around. Nothing. When I looked back at the television, the broadcast had changed. A citywide emergency banner crawled across the bottom of the screen. "Stay tuned. Do not turn away." The weather reporter stepped forward. Her eyes rolled loosely in their sockets. "I tried to rest," she said, but the noise of the living would not stop. Images filled the screen. Hospital hallways, funeral homes, morgues, bodies sipped into bags, dirt thrown onto coffins. Each image lingered too long. "You kept speaking," the anchor said. "You kept broadcasting. Now it is our turn." The power went out across the apartment. The television stayed on. A knock echoed through the room. It came from inside the walls. My phone buzzed with alerts. Emergency notifications stacked endlessly. "All channels compromised. Do not watch. Do not listen." The broadcast cut to a wide shot of the city skyline. Every television screen in every building glowed with the same image. The dead were learning how to reach us. Kay leaned closer to the camera. Pieces of skin slid slightly on his face. "The signal carries us," he said. "Sound, light, attention." Every eye is a door. Behind him, a corpse child waved at the camera. Its mouth opened. Soil poured out. The hum grew louder. My ears rang. Blood trickled from my nose onto the carpet. The broadcast suddenly switched to my building lobby. The camera angle was high near the ceiling. I recognized the cracked tiles, the broken elevator. Bodies crowded the entrance. They pressed together, patiently, waiting. The feed switched again. My apartment door. The handle turned slowly. The anchor voice filled the room. "You invited us when you watched." The door creaked open. The smell hit first. Rot and wet earth. Feet shuffled across the floor behind me. I closed my eyes. The television volume dropped to a whisper. "Thank you for tuning in," the anchor said. "You make excellent reception." Cold fingers brushed my neck. The screen went blank. Silence returned. I do not know how long I sat there. When the sun finally rose, the television was off. The apartment was empty. The door was closed. News reports later said Channel 9 suffered a technical failure. Officials blamed hackers, mass hysteria, a hoax. They resumed normal programming the next day. That night, I noticed something different. Every anchor smiled a little too wide. When the camera cut to commercial, they stared directly into the screen. waiting. If you enjoyed the story, then please like and subscribe for more videos. Thanks for listening.